We're on the mat today for a total body sculpt. We're going to be using a bungee cord with handles. You could also use a resistance band. If you don't have something like this, do this workout with your body weight. So let's go ahead and get started. What I want you to do is you're going to stand onto your resistance band. Let's go feet just hip width, okay? And I'll show you a profile view. We're going to squat back, okay? So just a classic squat, stick your butt back, and then lift all the way up, tucking the tail under and pressing those hips flat in the front. Adding the arms to this, we're going to do a little delt fly. So as we squat back, your arms go straight out to the sides, and then let the arms come down by your sides as you stand it up. We're going to go 16 of these. And 12. 11. Keep your back nice and flat here, reaching through the crown of the head and back through your tail as you bring that weight into heels and hips. Really pull that strap apart from the backs of the shoulders. 6 more, hopefully my count is right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. You're going to pin your right hand to the front of your quad. You're going to row your left elbow wide to the side as you send your right leg straight out and off the floor and come back in. So you're balancing on your left leg. As your right leg comes back in, preferably don't stand on it because it's going to kind of not help you find your balance, okay? As you're standing on this left leg balancing, squeeze the glute behind you. Make sure your left hip is flat in the front so you're not hinged back at all. Rib cage is right over your hips so it's not thrusting forward. Like so. Lift up tall through the crown of your head. This elbow goes wide. Careful not to kink the wrist. I know that's a lot of things to give you. Left leg is pressing out, reading the outside of that hip. We're going to go 3 more. I think this was 12. 2, and 1. Other side, standing onto that rope on the right side. Here we go. Find your balance first. Okay, and then you can kind of get in to the flow. The more you pin the left hand to like the front of the hip, then you control the resistance of that band as that left leg opens out wide. Does that make sense? I noticed I was doing this. I was kind of letting my hand go with my leg when we started, and so you'll lose resistance that way. Go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Whew. Shake out that booty if you're feeling it in your booty already. Okay, you're going to keep the band underneath the left foot. We're going to step the right foot back. Make sure you're hip width apart so you have a good base of support. And we're going to drop down into a lunge. Right knee is underneath the right hip. From here, I want you to lift your arms straight forward. So it's a forward delt raise. And then the arms come down as you just stand up out of that lunge. Feet stay planted where they are on the mat. Really press into those back toes. As you bend, your tail is reaching down for the floor underneath you. That's it. We're going to go 12 total. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, you're gonna have beautiful shoulders after this, and 1. All right, listen for it. You're gonna bring your weight over your front standing leg. You're gonna come to the toes behind you. Lean your torso over the floor, parallels you. Pick your right leg back up behind you. Now keep your hips square. Reach your arms long by your sides, fingertips back towards your toes, and we pump the arms up and down. It's a longer, slower pump, more like a lift and a lower. Keeping tension though the whole time. Balancing on that standing leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lost my balance, keep going. 1, hold the tension in the arms. Now the right leg touches down and back up for 12, 11, and 10. You can bend into that standing knee if you need to. 9, 8, 7, keep the tension in the arms. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and stand it all the way up. Hopefully your left hip wasn't wanting to cave on you like mine was. All right, you're going to simply switch sides. Step onto your strap with the right foot, step the left foot back. Front delt raise as we lunge down and lift up. Feet are planted. We're just bending and straightening. As you straighten all the way into that back leg. That's it. Torso stays tall the whole time, so you're not hinging forward as you lunge. 6 more. As you reach the knuckles forward, soften the tops of the shoulders as those arms lift up. For 3, 2, and 1. Balance, balance. All right, coming forward onto that right standing leg. Keep it straight. Lean the torso over. Pick up your back left leg. Balance here. And the arms. Pump. 12, 11. I think we did that many. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the tension on 1. Lower and lift the left leg. 1, 2, 3. You can bend into the right knee if you need. 4, 5, 6. Get that torso lower. 7. I'm talking to myself. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. Stand it all the way up and shake out your hips. We're gonna move right over to our Tabata round. Grab a sip of water and I'll meet you in just one moment. All right guys, we're on the mat. We're ready for our Tabata round. The only thing that you need, I forgot to mention the first part of the video, but it was in the description below, is a kettlebell or one hand weight. If you don't have either, don't worry, you're going to do our swings with body weight, okay? We have 3 rounds today. We'll be doing 20-second work, 10-second rest, so a lot quicker for our work, and we're gonna try and be really quick with it. Let's go ahead and get started. We're coming into a plank position to start, so go ahead and come down. Get yourself here. You want to have your feet open, and we're going to start with shoulder taps. We start in 2, 1, and go. You're trying to go as quickly as you can in this 20 seconds while you stabilize the body, and you're not shifting your weight too much from side to side. So pull that core up and in. Reach forward through the crown of your head, and we're almost done. We'll have a 10-second rest. You're gonna go ahead and lift up. We're gonna come into our split jumps here, and you're gonna position yourself in your lunge. Ready, go. So we're just splitting those legs and coming down into that lunge. If you need to just walk this out, you can totally do that. Working through a reverse lunge. Hold on to this timer so I keep us going. 4 more seconds only, so these go fast. That's it. All right, you're going to come into a downward dog position. Your fingers are facing in at a 45-degree angle. Pike your hips back, and we're pressing down and up. So it's a little push up in our down dog position. That's it. Reach your tail up towards the ceiling. Back through your heels, forward through the crown of the head. Good. Just pull those shoulders away from the ears. All right, standing it back up, grabbing your weight with you. This is our kettlebell swings. Toes are facing forward, wider than your shoulders. And we're gonna drive those hips up and forward. And that's what swings that weight in front of you, shoulder level. No reason to go higher than that. It's all in the glutes behind us. That's it. And 1 more. Go ahead and drop down onto your right side like this, quad over quad. We're gonna lift up, kick the leg long in line with us, sit the hips back, reach the leg forward. That's it. Let's go ahead and start that now. Okay. Make sure that as you sit down, you're sitting back and reaching the leg forward. You don't need to reach it more than quad over quad. That's it. Squeeze the hip at the back as you send this leg up and slightly behind you. Last one. And then spin around. 10 seconds is quite quick. All right, for the other side, here we go. We lift and kick and sit back and reach forward. You've got it. This hand can be wherever you like, even down on the floor, if that's a better placement for you. Trying to get as many as you can in this round. Sneak one more in there. Good. All right, stay down onto your back. We're gonna come into our crisscross and we're gonna go right now. Hands behind the head. Yes, you're just reaching that rib cage across to the opposite hip. I'm trying to get my timer here so I can see. Pressing the low back down, tail is in a tuck. Last one. Go ahead and rock that up. We're gonna stand it up and we're gonna do fast feet for these last 20 seconds. Ready, go. As quick as you can. Up and down on those toes, heels are lifted. Core is pulling tight and in, spine is long. Moving those feet, quick, 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 quick. That's it. You only have 8 seconds left. 20 seconds is so fast. I usually don't do this, but I wanted to change it up a little bit. And done. All right, get a breath and a sip of water. We're gonna go right back into that. Hopefully that was enough for you to grab a sip of water. Go ahead and get up into that plank. Get ready for your shoulder taps. 1 and go. You're really trying to not shift from side to side. Remember that. Going nice and quick. We wanna get that heart rate up. Almost there, 3 more seconds. Stand it up for your split jumps. Go ahead and position your feet. Wide base of support. Dropping down into that lunge. Here we go. And remember, you can walk these out if that's better for you. Nice and light on your feet. You might need to use your arms. Help you maintain that balance. Good, stand it up, down dog. Hands down, hips up, fingers face in, and here we go. Push down and up. Maintain a nice long spine. Your ears are between your arms. Keep trying to lift your sits bones up towards the ceiling, not the floor. Opposite of that. 1 more. Good. Go ahead and step it up. Grab onto your kettlebell or whatever you might be using. Even if it's body weight, we squat it back and swing up. The upper body is actually pretty relaxed in this. It's all the drive of the hips up and forward. Tuck the tail at the top. Almost done. Then we got to drop down to our side planks. Good. Put that weight down. Drop onto your right side, right elbow, right knee, quad on top of quad. And here we go. Lift up and kick. Sit back and reach. That's it. You do want to do these on your elbow. It's not a modification to be on your elbow for this one because you can get more into the glute, kind of staying at a low level with the body. That makes sense. All right. Last count on this, last one. I'm sure I'm taking us a little bit over 20 seconds. I'm trying my best. Go ahead and swing yourself around. Here we go. Up and back for the left side. We're trying to open the front of this right hip. Get that heart rate up. Lift from this bottom side, working total body. Continuing that total body sculpt. Good, you've got it. All right, lie it down. Get ready for your crisscross in 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Watch it that your legs are moving straight out and straight in, lined up with the front hip bones. Keep your back shoulder blades off the mat. So curl it up. Last 2 seconds. 1. Good job. Stand it all the way up. Take a breath. You've got 5 seconds. And then we're going to come into those fast feet again. Ready? Go. Nice and fast. Keep them wide. Keep them light. You've got it. Good job. That's it. You can swing your arms. Make those arms work. It's going to make the heart work even more. Get that cardio up. So I'm going to do jumping jacks. Lift the arms overhead. It's so effective. All right. Lift it up from that. And we've got one more round. And stand wide, width of your mat. Inhale, take a big reach overhead with the arms. Exhale, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Round the spine. And then slowly roll down. See if you can get those hands onto the mat. If you need to bend your knees, you can totally do that. Keep that spine nice and round. You don't want it to flatten out behind you. Keep scooping your belly up and in. Go ahead and reach your right hand to the outside of your left leg. Reach the left arm all the way up to the ceiling. Bring yourself into a nice little twist there. Assisted twist. And then the other side. Left hand to the outside of the right leg. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. You're twisting. Because we've opened our legs, you don't need to bend that back knee. Should be able to keep those legs straight if you can. And from here, you're going to lift the chest up so you come into a flat back. Think of making a tabletop with your back so someone can set a plate or a mug there. Arms come to T. Exhale, round over, release. Inhale, lift to flat back. Exhale, round over, release. 2 more. Inhale, lift to flat back, firing all those muscles along your spine, up and down. And release 1 more time. Lift to flat back. Reach the arms overhead, long by your ears. Hold this here. Reach your sit bones back behind you. Exhale, round over, tuck your tail. See if you can touch the mat. And slowly restock the spine, nice and rounded. Think of bringing your hips back over your knees, ribs back over the pelvis, shoulders and head follow the very last. All right, you can give yourself some arm circles. And thanks for joining me for a little cool down. Bye.
Thanks for moving with me, you guys. If you liked this workout, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you get a notification each time I upload a new video. Come over to my website at goneadventuring.com if you're interested in more full-length workouts or live classes each week. Join us. Let's do this together at any time from anywhere. I'll see you soon.